That's my mother name.
What's up guys, KW175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and this is the Flying Gym Cup. This team has been doing pretty well. This is the final day of the Gym Cup. We're on a 4-win streak, so we currently have no losses. We're 4-0, and we're going up against Ultra BZ with a pretty interesting deck that's very similar to ours, aside of the shiny Rayquaza. He's ranked up there pretty good, so we're going to open up with Zapdos. And it's only a chain level 9 at this point. We're going to snuggle up with our Coco. This is kind of like how I like the setup to kind of keep him back from attacking with Zapdos, especially if they have that extra chain level on us. He's going to long throw with his Electros. I don't really want to waste the long throw, so I go with the Ampharos, though I probably should have went with the Circuitry. But then he's going to mirror me and put his Coco in the center as well. So we kind of have the trap set up to keep anybody from advancing, but we both have Electros. So nobody's going to be able to set up any type of Coco, aka shut it trap, because the Electros is going to shut that down. So I'm going to be going offensive with the Circuitry, switch out into the Zoroark, who is going to let us down. It's going to land the Night Days. Not going to be that great. He's going to have a miss where his break energy is, which he has a pretty good chance of hitting, and he does. Our Circuitry is going to get the knockout. We're going to press forward. We are going to press forward, and we're going to land a miss. I've been landing a lot of misses in this gym, guys. I don't know, there's not a lot of miss on this team, but I feel like I've been missing a lot. So we're going to go up for the attack. He's going to land the Mela Wish. I am going to respin just in case he does, for some reason, want to give it to his Electros or somebody else, but he's not going to take it. We're going to land another miss. I'm like, what is going on? We should be able to knock out his Zap, and we do because he lands miss. But even if he would have landed his Thunder Crash, we would have been able to knock it out, no problem. And we are going to go after his Circuitry, and we're going to land a miss. What is with these misses? It's very annoying because most of my figures only have a 4 miss. So I don't know why we're landing so many misses, but we're going to land Roost. We're going to live to see another day. I'm going to block off just in case our Zapdos gets knocked out, and we do Steel Wing into Steel Wing. He's going to get the buff. We already have that Zapdos blocked off with our Coco, so that's why I moved there. He is going to move up. You know, I consider going closer to my goal, but I don't want to give him the entry point. And we're blocking that Zoroark is definitely not going to be an easy knockout for him. I know we always say don't fear the Zoroark, but, you know, to be fair, he should be feared. Not to where you never attack him, but, you know, you definitely have to be concerned because that cross counter at a level 10 is huge. So we go for the Pokemon Switch. I want to try to get a switch like a cheese surround, but he blocks us off. He's got an Electros. He knows what happens whenever an electric type is next to it. You can swap with it. So he blocks us off. We get the knockout with our Coco, but then he's going to come over, knock our Coco out. So we're going to move forward, go after his Ampharos. We are going to paralyze him. So when our Mega Ampharos devolves as it is right now, we got our Zapdos back, and we are going to get that damage buff for every Pokemon that's paralyzed. So as many paralyzed Pokemon we can get on the field is better for us. So we don't have our Coco out, but we are going to have a double damage buff being next to 2 electric types with that Electrosphere. So I do go for the attack on his Zapdos. And just kind of waiting to see what he's going to do. He's just going to go with the Mega Ampharos. He's going to be able to bring back his Coco, no problem. I'm going to take over the entry point and attack. We land another miss. There's so many misses in this match alone, and you guys would be completely blown away by all of the misses throughout the entire gym. So he's hitting for a 201 damage, gives us weight, and he is able to move through us. Now, we landed Night Days with our Zoroark. It did let us down. He's going to have a complete miss of a wheel aside of his tiny little dodge. He's going to move through, go for the attack. He gets knocked out, and he's able to bring the shiny Rayquaza down on our goal. That's going to be our first loss. Drop down to 16-19, kills our streak. GG to Ultra BZ. I didn't know if the Mega Ampharos got knocked out, that you were able to bring back a figure. That wasn't something that I knew. I thought it just had to kind of devolve and stay alive, but Now I know that was a really great play on his part, and the Night Days really screwed us over. Otherwise, we would have been able to survive, cover the goal, and who knows what would have happened. So, there goes our win streak going after the Invincible Trophy as of for now. So, our first loss and only loss after that, we're going up against Rayquaza, Double Coco, Raikou, Oricorio, and the Zapdos with the Moltres. So, you know, he definitely has some mobility, and we're not going to be able to block the Moltres. So that's something that you have to remember when you're used to that Electros being able to block all the flying types and Coco, you know, with the legendary birds. If they're not electric, you know, you're not able to block them unless they're paralyzed. So if you do get them paralyzed, you are going to be able to block their soar ability or, you know, being able to move through you. Same with like Gengar and Mega Gengar. If you're able to paralyze it, if you have the Electros on the field, you should be able to block them off from passing through you. So we are going to give him the entry point. He's going to go after us. We're going to switch into the Zoroark, and we land the cross counter, but he gets lucky and lands the dodge, of course. So then we got to go defensive with our Coco, keep him from taking the goal because our Electros isn't out yet. So I am going to long throw because, you know, we need to be able to get more Pokemon out. If I would just sit him down on the entry point, you know, that's not good for us because we're not getting any more Pokemon back. He presses forward. If we come out with anything else, he just soars over us. So definitely long throw was the way to go. I go defensive because I don't want his Raikou to be able to get that damage buff and attack. So I let him come closer, jump out with the Xurkitree, but, you know, we're just going to go neutral. And he does get the attack off, and we get the knockout. So, because, you know, Cable Lash, double damage, OP, like 260 plus damage. There's not much that can deal with that, not even the Altaria decks. So what are we going to do in this situation? Attack Coco, free up an entry point. And because we had a pretty, you know, favorable matchup there, so we do win, as we should. And he's going to bring his Moltres out, able to soar around still, because like I said, he's not an electric type, and he's not paralyzed. So we do go for the attack, get it, because we didn't have to worry about getting surrounded, because Zapdos has Soar, so the Moltres wouldn't be able to soar past the Zap for the surround. We're going to Pokemon Switch. He's got two electric types back there guarding his goal, so if we can potentially go for the Electro Bind Switch, that would be pretty awesome. I'm trying to go after this Moltres so we can press forward, and then we could switch with the Oricorio Pom-Pom style and potentially have a surround set up on his goal. Our Xurkitree should have no problem knocking everything out. And he's going to press forward with Zap, so we're going to go for the attack again. Of course, we land blue. Can't get the knockout. So the Zapdos can press down. He does attack. We do land the cross counter, but it doesn't even matter because he misses. But, yeah, he pretty much had to land Steel Wing. Steel Wing would have been pretty bad for us because that gets him at an even 100. So it's something that's happened to me a few times in this gym, and I should have took the chain level from the Night Days 111, you know, put it back to 110 and got my cross counter to 100 for those Steel Wing matchups. So he's going to press forward attack with Coco, and we do get the knockout. Our team is pretty much steamrolling at this point in time, and he doesn't have a whole lot of options. He does have a long throw still, so he does get his Zapdos out, but we're going to press forward, attack Raikou, get the easy knockout. Now we have weight. Xurkitree gives himself weight for some reason, and he's going to press forward, threaten game. We still have weight, so we need to block our goal. I'm going to go Mega Ampharos, just to guarantee that we're not going to be able to get knocked out. So I could sit Coco down and block him, but I want him to come after my Mega Ampharos so we can get the knockout. Because he's not going to be able to knock us out, and he knows that, so he goal blocks. So I move up with Coco, and we have a double surround set up. I think about just moving my Zap, but I'm like, maybe he'll attack anyway, so we're just going to go for the attack. He gets Thunder Charge. We are already paralyzed, so we're not going to get weight if he chooses to paralyze us. And he moves over with the Oricorio, and we get a double KO surround. Homeward Light brings Coco right back. 6 figures on the board, 258 turn, and we get a weight win. with a double KO surround, always satisfying. So that's 7 wins, 1 loss, 17-10 for our rank, and we are going to get our cube rare. So doing pretty well at this point. Only 1 loss. So we're going to continue to play. I like this team. This team has been doing really good. Again, I think Zoroark was a great choice to switch out for the other Raikou or the Zapdos, and it's just tough to deal with. So we're going to be going up against me on a 10-win streak, 1855, and you know, hey, we're still going. I mean, this is the Sunday. I need as many wins as I can. If I already got my Invincible Trophy, if I've already got, you know, my 30 wins, I'm guaranteed top 300. There's really nothing more for me to gain. Then I'll definitely give somebody their 10th or their 11th win for free. But I'm usually so far behind that it's never really something that I'm able to do. Just give away a free win. So he's going to have to earn this one. So we have our standard setup. You know, we're blocking both his Zapdos. We're going to sit our Ampharos down on the entry point. He's not going to be able to soar past us. He's going to go after the Electros. I really consider leaving him there because I'm like, I don't know, man. He's got a pretty good attack. He's got blue, but I got to trust Zoroark. And he lands the cross counter. Zoroark has been coming in pretty clutch. So now we have a surround set up. I'm going to take it. Threaten game. He's going to have to go defensive with the Zap, but what? Hello? He's going to go for the attack, and he's going to get extremely punished because, like, dude, you had to have been continuing. I would have never made such a risky play on my 10th win for my 11th win streak. So that's going to get us to a 9 wins, 1 loss. We're going to get our ingot rare and continue to play. So as of right now, we're at a 5 win streak. So I'm not going to get too excited. We made it past 4 because we were on a 4 win streak. We lost. Now we're back on a 5 win streak at this point. So once I start seeing those gold boosters, then I kind of start getting excited for it. So we're going up against TTBBBPTH, which I don't even know how you pronounce that. But it's somebody that I remember from Discord and from live streams and stuff. And we've played before. I think we played it like twice, but at least once I know for sure. And I think we were able to get the win. I think it was from like the Poison Gym or something. So he's going to force us to long throw. We have to long throw here because, again, the Zapdos is going to be able to soar over anything else. So now we have him blocked off pretty good. He's going to press forward with the Noibat, which if he evolves into the Noivern, it could be pretty bad for us. So I'm trying to bait him down. We've got a pretty sizable white wheel. So double chance on the Ampharos, I think, is a pretty good choice. And he does have a bigger blue, but I do decide to go for the Zoroark, and we land the blue on Zoroark. So I thought that was completely crazy. I probably should have stuck with the Ampharos because we do have more blue, but the Zoroark has that gold, and he does kind of like to land that sucker punch more than he should. So that was kind of something that I was hoping for. But we get this, like, a tiny little dodge. So I was really unlucky for him. And he is going to come out with the double chance attack with Coco. He's going to get the Melee Wish, and he's going to get the quick attack, which is not going to be enough to knock us out. So we're going to go defensive, continue to set up the way we want to, and he's going to get another Melee Wish. So it's a pretty good time to play that Electrosphere. I generally like to use it on either Electros or the Ampharos, but usually I'm more defensive with the Ampharos till late game, so that's why I go with it. And we get another miss on our Coco. He's going to press forward with the Xurkitree. Now, do I come out and attack? We're going to have a triple buff, but no, I'm going to go after his Coco because, you know, we got to get rid of that Coco. So he's going to take the entry point. He's going to land a miss. Completely insane. So we're going to press forward, and we do have a sizable white wheel, but he doesn't choose to attack, which is probably smart, because if you lose that roll, it's going to put him in a pretty bad situation. So now we're going to press forward with our Ampharos. He's not going to attack, but he is going to put the block on. He's not going to let us advance any further. So I'm going to cover up the goal, because I do want to attack that Coco. And if we do happen to land miss, like there with our Electros, but lucky enough we don't get knocked out, I want to have my goal already covered so I can make another play rather than just covering up a goal. So we're going to go Mega Ampharos, bring our Coco back, go for the attack. Almost another miss, but he lands a Melemele Wish, so it doesn't really matter. And he's not going to take it. So I'm good with our position as of right now. Okay, neutral turn. We're going to go there with Coco, threaten to surround. And he's going to go for the Paralyze. So I'm actually really good with that because we do get the knockout on the Coco. And we are going to be devolving back into Ampharos in one more turn right now. We don't get another Pokemon back, but that's fine. And if you take a look at all the paralyzed figures on the board, we're going to be getting an extreme damage buff. Look at this. On the defense, 160 damage. That's insane. Because there's 4 paralyzed Pokemon as of right now. And, like, that's just crazy. Like, on the defense, we're, you know, pretty much as strong as anybody else would be with a Coco, even more so. And double chance comes in clutch because we do land a miss, but we're able to double chance, spin, get the knockout, and it was worth the plate because we have him in a really bad position. We have him completely locked down, so, you know, I did not want to miss there. So it's definitely worth the play. Now, we're threatening game. We have a surround set up on his Xurkitree. So if he just covers goal with Noibat, we're going to surround either the Xurkitree or the Zapdos. But he's going to gold block because he still has gold block. So it's a pretty good play. So now I'm going to be setting up the surround on his Zapdos, assuming we don't get knocked out. We land miss, but he lands Roost, because you guys know Zapdos can never come in clutch. Electro Bind, switch, not going to attack here. And he gets the Whirlwind, but we land blue. Now that was a misplay. I could have soared over with my Zap, got a surround, and still kept his entry point locked down because we had the entry point surrounded. He couldn't bring anything out. But I had my mindset on going for that Electro Bind switch, so it was a misplay. Now I could have went up and attacked, but I didn't really see the point. This is GG checkmate. If he could have landed his Whirlwind into our white, got that Noivern evolution, it could have been bad. So 10-1, 6 win streak, 1806 for our rank. We made it to 6 in a row, guys. 6 in a row. It's kind of the curse, right? So we're going to cover one more match in this video, see if we're able to continue. And if we are, we'll pick up in part 2. But if we lose, I don't know. It's the last day, guys. It's the last day, so I'm just spamming matches. I'm just playing as many as I can. I want to get to my 30 wins, and the Invincible Trophies is kind of a bonus, but it's always something that I have kind of in the back of my mind so I can try to catch up on trophies because I missed a couple of those 30-win trophies. So every Invincible Trophy that I can get, it kind of helps me catch up, and plus whenever they change the gold trophy requirement to the top 300 instead of the top 1200. I think I missed 1 or 2 of those when they first made the change because I never play enough matches to climb the leaderboard. So we blocked his Zap off. Back to the matchup. We blocked his Zap. We got our Coco in the middle, and we're going to come out with our Xurkitree. So kind of a nice little mirror match here. He doesn't have Tapu Koko on his team, but he does have the Celesteela. And he does have the Ampharos, Mega Ampharos, so he does have a way to bring it back. It's always funny when people run the Celesteela and they don't have any way to bring it back. I don't really understand that, but I don't know. Mega Ampharos and the Mega Ampharos, so he's going to come down. I'm going to set our Electros right on the entry point, come out with our Zoroark. Now, the Charizard's actually a pretty decent matchup for the Zoroark if he only spins twice. But he's going to go Mega Charizard X. He's going to go for the temporary banish, and he gets it with the backdraft. Do land the Night Days, so we are going to be able to give him a complete miss of a wheel. So all we need to do is land an attack. Okay, come on, we need an attack, and we do. We land the Dragon Pulse, and we're going to send that Mega Charizard X and Charizard straight to the PC. Now we're going to get our Zoroark back in a few turns, so I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it, but I do want to back up with my Ampharos. I don't want to let that Celesteela, rendezvous, get rid of us, because then we'll have no way of bringing back any Pokemon. And now this was interesting because he has the Mega Ampharos as well, but he uses it just to get his Charizard back. I don't know. I think I would have tried to get a rendezvous off first and then be able to bring back my Charizard and my Celesteela from the Ultra Space. Now, he does disconnect here. A lot of disconnections happening in this matchup, but he does come back. He comes after our Electros, so we're going to attack. He's going to land that tiny little dodge. A tiny little dodge. So now I got to be careful here, because I don't want him to be able to fly on my goal. So I'm going to set the Zoroark down. But he doesn't attack because he has a chance to Flame Gun us, and he can get a double KO. So we are going to knock out that Mega Ampharos. He's not going to get any more Pokemon back because there's nothing left in his PC, and he's going to land a miss, but we land that tiny little dodge as well. So not able to get the knockout. He is going to be paralyzed. He's going to attack our Zapdos. I switch, hoping for the cross counter, and we get it. He lands the Steel Wing. He's not getting any buff because there's no Coco on the field, so otherwise that Steel Wing would have been the perfect roll. Now we're going to land Steel Wing, and I thought our Zapdos, we can land Gold, right? If he lands any purple attack, we're going to get the knockout. He gets a double KO. Double KO. So now we're in a pretty bad spot. I don't really want to allow him to move up and attack my Coco. I can't get the Electros there, so we scoop up. We scoop up, hope he doesn't land Fly. Okay, Fly would have been good there because we land Sucker Punch. So we're going to move forward. Hopefully he doesn't press forward 2 spaces because then we're going to have to go defensive with Coco. So he only takes the entry point. So he's going to allow us to get our Electros to block our goal off. And I'm not running Gold Block in this deck. I don't think I need it. You know, I've been doing pretty well without having a Gold Block, just having the Ampharos-ite from my Mega Ampharos and then the long throw for the Electros. So we are going to survive that attack. We're going to go Mega Ampharos. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, I've left him open to fly on our Coco for the win, but he doesn't go for it. So since he didn't go for it for the first turn, I figured I'd take a little bit more of a risk and try to get a few more Pokemon back. So can't soar over with our Zap because he's got the Electros. He's not going to attack. So really the only thing I can do here is put my Electros down on the goal. And we got a pretty good chance of surviving. We have a surround setup. If we are able to survive, he lands the Rendezvous, but we're able to land the Generator, go neutral, get that surround, get rid of the Celesteela, and we survived a pretty scary situation. So he's going to go for the attack. With the Xurkitree, we're going to land a miss, which really has me upset because I don't know why I've been landing so many misses this gym. Like I said, it's been insane how many misses I've been getting, and he's going to get that knockout. We're going to land the Steel Wing, unfortunately, and he's going to be able to press forward. Now, I probably should have came out and attacked, so we were able to get that buff from Coco, but he's, going to go Magnet. So I'm going to press forward. I'm going to press forward. We still have a Pokemon switch, so if our Electros doesn't get knocked out, we should be able to switch and maybe go for a cheese win. And I'm going to come over and attack this Ampharos first. We are able to land the cross counter, get the knockout. Thank you, Zoroark. I don't know, guys. Like, you guys are seeing the matchups. I think Zoroark has been pretty consistent, considering all the misses that we've been getting. And then he lands a miss there. But I don't know. We don't get knocked out, so I guess it's fine. So we are at a plus 50. I think about going for the attack on his Zapdos, but I don't, and I probably should have because we got pretty lucky there. He landed miss, so now I'm going to pull off with the Pokemon switch. All we got to do is land blue, and it's GG, boys. Come on. Boom, and we block another Rendezvous. And we're able to Electro Bind, switch with that Electros for the win. GG, T'Challa. And that's going to get us to 11-1, 7 straight wins. We break the curse, 18-23. We're going to get our cubes, which I'm good with. And now we're on a 7-win streak, guys. We see that 8-win, on the horizon. Once I see the gold boosters show up, then I kind of start getting excited, like, okay, all we need is a few more wins and we can possibly get that Invincible Trophy. But that's going to wrap up the matches for this video. I just wanted to show you guys my team real quick. Xurkitree only has a 4 miss. Ampharos only has a 4 miss. Electros, okay, it has a 5 miss because it's not level 5 yet. Zoroark has a 4 miss. Zapdos only has a 4 miss. Tapu Koko, okay, Coco's got an 8 miss. Mega Ampharos has a 9 miss. It will have an 8 miss at level 5, but I don't really need to get it to level 5. But this team has been performing extremely well. We're on a really good win ratio right now. We've only lost 1. We're on the road to get an 11 win streak Invincible Trophy, so we are going to pick up in part 2. I'm going to try to get it up on the same day. So guys, leave a like if you guys are enjoying these matchups. This video was pretty good. The next part is going to be even better, so you don't want to miss that. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss that next video or any video that I post in the future. Follow me on Twitter, KDub175 if you guys haven't already. And until the next one, later guys.